All right, my good sir. I believe I found your robot part.
Never seen the Veil lit up like this before.
Well, you mentioned a logic module. I found one in the geothermal plant.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple of bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
I appreciate it. You take care now. And we'll probably never be seeing each other again because I'm actually taking off. Alright, Miss Parvati, let's go ahead and head back to the ship, which I've aptly named the Unreliable.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
Well, I can understand not wanting to go back. You didn't seem very happy in Edgewater, and as a matter of fact, I didn't either. Although it is kind of rather funny that you ain't going back since you being the only decent mechanic is all.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Well, alrighty then. You can pick a cabin, I suppose. If any of them will open up, that is, because I believe all the doors are bolted shut.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Well, you've always been calling me Captain, let's be fair. Anyways, in we go. Oh, that's right, you're here as well.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
You can go ahead and do that. Miss Parvati, feel free to go ahead and pick a room. I'm gonna get this ship jump started.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
Well, I appreciate it, I
What can
suppose.
I do for you, Captain?
Can we take off now?
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Maybe?
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Well, alright then, I will be back. Excuse me, 6 feet, Miss Parvati, 6 feet. Actually, Miss Parvati, I'm gonna need your assistance as to put the power regulator inside. Thank you very much. Alright. Miss Parvati? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I just put the doohickey in this dinky thing, right? Well, alright then. And this lets the ship fly, right? We'll probably want to stand back before it explodes on us. Not that I'm saying I didn't do a outstanding job of putting that doohickey in the dinky thing, but yeah, let's just get going, shall we? Alright, Captain Marvell. Oh, can we take off now?
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Well then, let's get out of here then.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Alright, I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Alright, well then, get to the point, Mr. Phineas. Where exactly are we going?
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Fine, I'll go have a word with this Gladys then.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming.
Much appreciated.
By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
You wanna explain exactly what a holographic shroud is?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Alright. And people will actually fall for this?
Ha 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 ha! The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook the unexpected. Activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act odd. They won't focus on you.
Alright, well you did mention some limitations. I would like to know what they is before I actually field test this for you.
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Well, why exactly do I need a gadget for this again? Because you see, back in the olden days, we just stole a uniform or something.
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
Well, alright, I can accept that, but how the hell does a hologram sweeten your breath, in quotation marks?
Science, that's how.
Alright, I'll put it to good use then. Thank you, much appreciated.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
I got it. Alright. We got the whole universe at our disposal. Where we headed to again? The Groundbreaker. There we go. Alright.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Well, that took less than a minute. Wow, ain't technology grand. Alright, Miss Parvati. Yes, I suppose we should.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
What about her exactly?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Well, alright then. We should head over to engineering then.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Nope, break time's over. It's time for us to head on out. Let's get to it. Also, don't mind that we just left the vicar. I'm sure he'll have himself a grand old time.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never...
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses? He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get juke with me again, you little Back Bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. Need a drink.
Well, hello there.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Well, I noticed you were in the middle of an argument earlier. It actually sounded quite funny.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
It's almost like you wanted to get arrested.
Yeah, because I knocked my foreman out with a tossball stick. But, to be fair, I wasn't the one who started it. The guy was insulting my Rizzo's Rangers. Look, if it's a crime to defend your favorite tossball team against slander and calumny, well then lock me right up.
Okay, alright, we'll slow down. What exactly, did you do?
Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And, that's when you resolved your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a Back Bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
It seems you did. Well, you got any plans in your future?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Well, it is. That's me. I am the captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
I never did catch your name, son. My name is Zac Brattigan. Captain Zac Brattigan.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I'll see you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Oh boy, he just called me boss. I hope he doesn't expect to come working for me. Alright, Miss Parvati. I do believe that we are on the lookout for Gladys. Correct.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Identification, please.
Well, here you go. I'm gonna present Mr. Hawthorne's ID. That is me, the captain of the Unreliable.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
So exactly how do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
You have any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great. I guess I'll go ahead and talk to him and straighten this all out.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Now, what is this? First you impounded my ship, now you want me to do a job for you? Are you gonna pay me?
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
No promises.
Of course. What am I to you but the guy who's got his eye on your ship? Is there
exactly.
anything else I can help you with?
Can I go now?
Be seeing you.
Alrighty then. Come on, Miss Parvati, before our clothes get impounded by this gentleman.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
Sure.
Seriously.
Purple-berry fudge. A soft, sour candy shell around a sweet purple-berry flavored center. Suck it. Chew it. You can do it.
No thank you. No thank you. Oh, I got other place to be. Let's see. If I was a holographic transmitter, where would I be? Probably back here. Of course, you wouldn't keep it in the city itself, where all the people would be. Well, rather, it's in the captain's quarter now, isn't it? Hopefully, we can actually get to our ship. Excuse me. I forgot something on my ship. Could I please go back and grab it?
Hey there, you mind stepping back? This charming little ship's been impounded, and I'm afraid I can't let you near it till it's not.
Well, don't touch my ship.
I wouldn't dream of it. Not unless I got to, and I don't see any reason why I'd gotta. Do you?
She's a good ship, ma'am. Mostly doesn't act up at all.
Happy to hear it.
Well then, I'm off.
Have yourself a pleasant day.
Oh, grab Miss Parvati. See, this is why you gotta have the checklist ready to go right beside the door so you don't forget anything. I think I could jump that. You think you could jump that? Never mind. Let's just be on our way. We gotta talk to Gladys, of course. So let's get things squared away with her first before we go and see Udom.
Purple-berry punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right.
No thank you, Mr. Robot, sir. I don't need any punching.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
We interrupt.
I don't even know what that means. Excuse me, sir and or madam. I am looking for Gladys. You see right behind here? I'm just gonna step on in. Please don't knock me in the back of the head. Miss Gladys.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
I don't even know what to make of that one. But Phineas sent me. He said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Well then, tell me about this opportunity then.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here. Just let me hear the details.
Do you know Edna over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
So why was the Roseway abandoned then?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Well, it could also be some sort of automated message then.
Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
Well, sounds like an opportunity, all right. Especially if nobody's there.
I appreciate a man who knows one when he hears it. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Well, my services don't come cheap. Of course, I'm gonna be needing that Stellar Bay key.
Neither do mine, dearie. Old Gladys knows the value of good work. You'll be compensated accordingly, I can promise you that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
Well, I'll stop by if I find anything then.
Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Alright, thank you for your time.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Alright. Good day, madam. Alright, Miss Parvati. Let's go ahead and talk to that engineer that you've been wanting to talk to. Miss Parvati, we got ourselves a strange moon head man. He's looking at me all funny. I think I'm gonna have to walk away from that one.
She's in there, Mfuru.
I'll pretend I didn't hear anything.
CNP, I can't believe it's not forced. It's unbelievable how good it is.
Well, have fun with that. Wait a minute, isn't boss like beef jerky? Maybe I should give me some of that.
This is those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Miss Parvati, I don't think you'll want to be standing there. You're looking all wavy like.
Enthroned this pivotal game
Miss?
Good law, the heat in here is so unbearable I can hardly even concentrate. Junlei better hurry up with those damn repairs already.
Can you point me in the way of Junlei then?
Debating how and if this behavior could lead to an unfair...
Excuse me, ma'am. Are you Miss Junlei?
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Zac Brattigan. Nice place you got here, chief.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
Well, I'll do whatever I can to help you keep the peace.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Well, once I get out of Impound, I'm gonna be bound for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Mighty kind of you. Miss Parvati, you wanted to talk to Miss Junlei? We'll go right on ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Wow, great! I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Good job, Miss Parvati. That's the way to do it.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Yes, we'll be on our way. Thank you for your time, Miss Junlei. Alright, Miss Parvati. Excellent job talking to the engineer. Alright, what say we go ahead and talk to whoever's got our ship impounded. We don't know that man, no siree.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Well, alright then. You do that. Excuse me, I'm here to see Mr. Udon Bedford.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Well, you see, he kinda did.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
Excuse me. Forget about him. I do need to know why you've impounded my ship, though.
I impounded Alex's ship, not yours. Well, I guess it's yours now if you're captaining it. It's a game we play, he and I. I ask him to turn in Phineas Wells. He tells me he will soon. I impound his ship. He explains why he can't give me the info right now. I ask him to turn in Wells. Around and around we go.
Yes. Of course. Anyways, that's very thrilling. So about my ship.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
No, sir. He did not. 'Cause, he was dead upon arrival.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
Well, you could let me go so I can get back to my ship. Good day, sir. Alright, Miss Parvati, we need to be getting out of here like pronto. Run.